we should be good. I think. I'll wait till I can actually see myself live. And yeah, things are looking good. Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Welcome back. How's it going? How's your day going? Chilling. Vibing. Also, shout out to Kid Machine and multipliers? Yeah, multipliers for hitting that follow button while I was not currently streaming. Shout out to you guys. You're awesome. You're super sick. And yeah, we're basically just here to vibe. We're just here to chill, and we're going to watch some of the top 8 matches from my most recent tournament, the ones that basically weren't featured over on my YouTube channel. And along with that, we're basically just counting ourselves down to when good old JDS starts. So yeah, why don't we just chill here, and why don't we just let's hide hands, and let's just do some match commentary here. I'm just here to vibe, you know. This should help warm me up for trying to play competitively here. So we have Freesquee here and Duel Links player, better known as Lucas Gaylord. Freesquee is obviously playing the Dark Moth deck, as if you guys did watch my replays on the channel, you would have noticed that. And Lucas is playing Conflict Warrior. How's it going, JX Junk? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? What's happening? But yeah, we're going to see Freesquee go ahead and drop that Allure of Darkness, banish the Sphere Creepo, and set a heavy back row. These plays seem to be very common from Freesquee. I always seem to see a heavy back row from him every single match, so nothing too crazy. Also playing around the Conflict, though, not giving Lucas a monster to go ahead and tribute off there. This Gearfried is met with the Nightmare Wheel, though. This is like a super fast-paced game already. But yeah, we're going to see a big 500 burn, and Freesquee's in a solid position here. Now, it is very big that Lucas did summon that Gearfried the Iron Knight instead of any of his other warrior monsters, because Freesquee cannot attach a Parasite to Gearfried. It'll just break it due to its no equip sort of effect here. But now we do have a target and another big beat stick. We have Charging Gaia on the field, the 1900 beater. That's pretty huge here. We're going to see him go in for that 1900. We're going to see if that be met by a Sphere Karibo here. One big thing to mention is that Charging Gaia's defense doesn't drop, so that's still 2100. And there's the end phase Zoma. He's probably freeing up his own for that Parasite. We'll have to see if it comes down here. It doesn't look like it's coming down. No Parasite? Really? Really? Okay. I mean, if Dark Moth doesn't drop Parasite, I won't complain. Freesquee does remind Lucas here about the Nightmare Wheel that is equipped to Gearfried. And, ooh, he's going to tribute for Gap. Wow. So we're going to see that Zoma hit the graveyard. We're going to see a Divine Soldier Gap here drop down. Obviously a nice 2200 beat stick. Now Lucas does have a whole entire back row here. We will probably see an answer to this Gap come out. I think this is too heavy of a back row to not see a Gap answer. Unless you want to save it for Parasite. But he hasn't seen Parasite, and by the looks of it, we won't be seeing Double Moth come down from Freesquee, which can be extremely relevant here. He is swinging into that Charging Gaia. This will be a big 300 damage. Is that going to go through? Alrighty, come on now. Got some thinking. This is the magic here. He's going to let that go through, and he will take that big 300 damage. And we're going to go ahead and pass turn here. Let's see what Lucas can draw. We're going to see an end phase Zoma come down from Lucas. That is automatically in attack mode, so you don't really need to do it in the end phase in this situation. But I guess it really doesn't matter. It could play around potentially like a Wild Tornado set by Freesquee, so it's still probably better to do it in the end phase if Wild Tornado was set this previous turn. But regardless, we do see that coming down. Obviously, Gap does force him to attack, and if he does crash into Gap, Freesquee will take the 2200. But here comes the Inner Conflict skill, going to steal that Gap off here and tribute that off, most likely for a Hades. There it is, the big Dark Ruler Hades, 2450 attack. We might just see him swing in and do some massive damage to Freesquee. Here comes 1800. This is game. Oh, but it's almost going to be met by the Dust Tornado here. This is still 2450 to the face. And if... Oh my god, another wheel. Are none of those Dust Tornadoes? Lucas. Come on, man. He's going to off-range his own monster so he does not take that big burn. And he does end up choosing Hades. Most likely so. He doesn't have a Parasite target on field. Obviously, Gearfried cannot be a Parasite target. We're going to see a Blinded Lure. He does hit the Dark Monster. That's very, very huge. And just a set. Still no Parasite Paranoid from Freesquee. That's absolutely absurd. And he does have another Gearfried in hand. That's another monster that still cannot be targeted. Freesquee did just set a card. We finally don't see a response from Freesquee, and we finally see him take that first bit of damage. For such an aggro deck like Conflict Warrior, it's crazy that we still have not seen that much damage go on board. Lucas needs a tribute right now, though. He needs a tribute to get rid of that Gearfried, or he needs a Dust Tornado off the top of his deck. If he doesn't get either of those, this should just be game. Straight to battle phase here. He did set the Parasite Paranoid. Wow. Wow. And he's going to Offerings. That's another good draw there to take out his own Gearfried. Is that a set? There's no way that's a set Nightmare Wheel for Freesquee. Okay, it's not a set Nightmare Wheel. He is going to shuffle back that Parasite Paranoid for that +1, because this skill never loses. Worst case scenario, you go neutral. Absolute worst case scenario here. So 2 counters on that. A nice Allure of Darkness to drop here. A Banished Vicaribo, a set 1, and a pass. Alright, we're not going to see any more back row, though. That's obviously very, very relevant. Both players checking out their graveyard. Duel Links player just dipped for a second. Okay, Lucas is back. There we go. No draw. And straight to battle phase. We're going to swing to that. Hopefully... Okay, it's a Dokoichi. So we don't see a Newdoria. Actually, if any of you in here who are in my Discord, you'll probably know that Freesquee actually doesn't play Newdoria. But nice dust for that wheel. Solid, solid. And here comes Parasite. He's going to equip to the Gearfried. Obviously, that's going to break, but he's going to get a summon from hand. And there is the perfectly ultimate Great Moth and a back row. And that's it for Lucas. He's just going to have to concede here. Obviously, did not get a draw last turn due to the fact that he had to use Offerings to stay alive. Whew. Wow, that was a crazy match. That was a crazy match. Alright, going into game 2 here. Lucas changes his skill over to Twisted Personality. Wow. I guess seeing those triple Nightmare Wheels and those being like such a big deal in game 1 convinced Lucas to go ahead and go into his Twisted Personality version. I think that's very, very iffy versus Moth, but I guess we'll find out here. Thank you, Ronnie Doc, for hitting that follow button. It is absolutely appreciated. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How's your day going? Yeah. We're just watching some... Did he just reveal a Golden Ladybug? He must have. He's at 4,500. We're just watching some matches from my my previous tournament. We're going to see a nice, like, full set right here from Lucas. Very, very defensive for a aggro deck like Conflict Warrior. But I'm guessing that set is most likely the Command Knight here. That's normally what you set. You found Dueling Book because of me? That's sick, man. Dueling Book is a great place for these kind of games and stuff. And that is the set Command Knight. Very, very anticipated there. And it does give Lucas a counter, which is huge. Absolutely huge. And another 500 gain from that Golden Ladybug. He is keeping himself out of the range of Moth right now, which is absolutely fantastic. And here comes the flip summon of Dokoichi to get that extra draw here from Freesquee. Now the issue is for Lucas is that obviously this Command Knight is face up and it is a Parasite target. And yep, there it is. I told you right then. Here comes the Parasite Paranoid coming down, obviously. Command Knight's a Parasite target. And unless Lucas has a response here... Lucas's mouse is broken. He says, give me a second. There we go. And a Dust Tornado coming down from Freesquee. Going to meet another Dust Tornado. And another Dust Tornado. And a Offerings. Lots of chains. Lots of chains. That was like Chain Link 5, I think? Because like it was like Parasite, Dust, 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 Parasite, Dust, Dust, Dust. Yeah, it was Chain Link 5. That's crazy. But we do see the Moth come down from deck here, and I guess Freesquee did not have one in hand, which makes me... I feel like it was probably not worth it then to not snipe out that back row. But potentially Lucas Gaylord has a Newdoria set face down! That's why he didn't snipe out the Parasite Paranoid. That is huge. He was ready with the Newdoria. Pretty sure he only side decks one copy of Newdoria. So to see that right now is absolutely absurd. Oh my god. And yes, Lucas Gaylord does have 2 counters now on his Twisted Personality. And oh, we see double N-Phase Zoma. Okay, one of those is met by a Dust Tornado, thankfully. And we should see a lot of damage coming here. One of those will be a counter. One of them will not be a counter. And we know that last card in hand is the Golden Ladybug. Lucas is not in a good situation right now. Not at all. He will get 500 more life points, and he will get to pop one of those cards on field, but, like, I don't think he's in a good enough position right now. He's going to drop all 3, most likely pop that. He's not going to pop the Zoma, he's going to pop the Koichi. So I'm guessing the card he just drew is, yep, it is a Dust Tornado. I didn't mean to actually look at that. But it was fairly obvious based on the fact that he did pop the Koichi instead of popping Zoma. And we do just see him go ahead and pass here now. And he has another Koichi, so that is game. Wow. I feel like Lucas had to set the Golden Ladybug there. You know? Because all Freesquee needed was any other monster, and he won that game. Well, obviously, Circriba wouldn't have done it. But, like, I guess the chances of him having one of his other 2 Dekoichis, as far as Lucas was concerned, was slim. Still so hard, though. That's such a hard way to go. Wow. But that is the top 8 match between Freesquee and Lucas Gaylord. Obviously, Lucas did go ahead and lose this match, sadly for him. But, you know, Freesquee did go ahead and move on here. I obviously have another top 8 match co-commentated by both me and Rook. So if that interests you guys, exclamation mark YouTube in the chat, or head down to my panels down below and click on the YouTube panel. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and hop into the next match here. This one is the Link Master or 5-Dimension TCG versus Simon. So let's go ahead and see how this one goes here now. Oh, let's hide hands again. Come on, hide those hands. There we go. We have Kid Makine watching this. He's another one of the top 8 contenders here, and he will be the next match that I do go ahead and commentate on this stream. So naturally, we're going to see both players draw their nice opening hands, and we're going to see a Moth mirror match coming out here. I do know their decks, so I'll probably just tell you guys here. Simon at the top is playing Warrior Moth, while Link Master or 5-Dimension TCG at the bottom here is playing Dark Moth. Alrighty, so we did see 5-Dimension go first here. Just go ahead and set 2 cards and pass. We're going to see Simon commit with that Gear Freed. Obviously, Gear Freed cannot be cocooned because Parasite cannot stay equipped to it. And we're going to see Simon swing in for that big 1800 damage, being met by a Nightmare Wheel from 5-Dimension here. That's pretty big. Fairly similar to the last game we watched, where Gear Freeds are just being locked down by these wheels. We're going to see a nice pass turn. No N-Phase Zoma coming out from Link Master here. And here comes the Allure of Darkness. Obviously that 500 in the standby from Nightmare Wheel. But Allure of Darkness is going to be huge here. We're going to see him banish a Sphere Kuribo. I don't think we'll see him pop Parasite even if he does have it right now. And he's probably setting... Okay, he's going to set another one. And... Is that all? That should be all. Yep. And that is going to be all from 5 Dimension here, or Link Master, whatever I decide to call him at that moment in time. We're going to see the end phase Zoma come out from Simon here. Now this is super relevant because he is giving Link Master Parasite fodder. So this could end up biting him later on, but we will have to see. Obviously, he's just trying to go as aggro as he can. Not used to being up this early, my apologies. Zoma to attack. And normal summon Command Knight out here. So Command Knight obviously a 1600 attack point monster because of the 400 buff that he gives himself. And Gearfried's currently chilling at 22. If you can get in for damage with Gearfried plus Zoma, that would be a OTK. Maybe he's going in with that Command Knight here because he knows he has a set dust or something to get rid of that wheel. We do see the Koichi hit Grave, obviously getting him that draw. We should see Zoma go in now. Oh. Chino 2002? Can I call you Chino 2002? That's a lot easier to pronounce. Anyway, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Thank you so much for hitting that follow button. It is absolutely appreciated. And here comes a Dust Tornado from Link Master in the battle phase to get rid of that Zoma. So we're definitely not going to see a OTK coming out here. But yeah, welcome to the stream. How's it going? How's it going? Let's see if Simon does have that Dust Tornado. No, we're just going to see him go ahead and pass here. Prepare to take that 500 burn coming up. I'm good, man. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. He did have the Dust Tornado. He did decide to save it for Parasite, though, which is definitely the right play. But if you're a good Moth player, you always have Moth in hand, and there it is. There's that perfectly ultimate Great Moth here to put some big damage on board. We're seeing an end phase Zoma as well. Wow. Yep, here it comes. Obviously, he answered the Parasite with the Dust, which stopped double Moth. But now there's a Zoma, and a Nightmare Wheel, and a draw coming up. And an extra draw because Parasite's in Grave. I hate Moth, man. Moth is crazy. But yeah, man, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. So we're obviously going to see Link Master go for a nice +1 here off of his skill's second effect. And oh, I'm really not used to being up this early. It's not even that early, but like I've just been sleeping late. Alright, so let's see what 5 Dimension got here. He has 2 cards in hand, a decent board. Would not surprise me if he has game. We're going to see a normal summon Midoriya come out here. And, yeah, it should be game. He should be able to just crash Midoriya into his opponent's Gearfried. Right? Or he's going to run over with Moth. Let me do some math here. That's 1700 plus 200 over that. And then plus 12, that's 14 plus 17 is that's game, yeah. Okay. Okay, that works too. Alright. He's thinking, so we should see a response come out to at least one of these attacks here. And he should not lose this turn. But I'm so sorry. Unless he has the Parasite Paranoid available, this should be game. This should be game. Checking out his graveyard. Gotta do something now, Simon. He's gonna take that big 1700 damage. Wow. Alright, alright, alright. What's next then? What's next? Obviously, we're going to see Zoma go into that Command Knight here. That's going to be met by an Offerings. Okay, okay. I guess answering the Zoma because he's looking for the... No, I don't know why he answered the Zoma. Why did he answer the Zoma instead of the Moth? Maybe he's looking to either answer Zoma or Newdoria, because those are the ones that can get his own Moth off the field. But even then, still can another... I'm not sure. I'm a little bit lost. Because obviously you can Parasite... Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Oh, Gearfried is 22. That's very true. That's very true. I did miss that. Kind of forgetting about Command Knight's effect here. We're going to see him end his turn. Show me an end-phase Parasite. There it is! End-phase Parasite Paranoid. Home. And that should be game. He doesn't get a draw. But he does get a Moth. It's not going to be game. I'm wrong. He has a Newdoria. We have to out Newdoria, so... He's going to summon Moth, and he should swing Moth into this Newdoria here. Oh, he does get another draw! I always forget about that extra draw here. He gets to draw a card. Another monster. Not another monster. That's really, really brutal. That's really, really bad. Another monster would have won that for him, assuming Link Master doesn't have a Sphere Karibo. We're going to see Moth go over that Newdoria. He does have the Sphere Karibo! No! That's so bad. Oh my god. Alright, alright. Stand by main. And... oh, he top-decked the Parasite! Oh, thank god he has a Dust. Naturally, he didn't swing over that Newdoria, so he didn't get his Moth popped. That Dust was so huge. That Dust was so huge. Any monster for Simon, any monster, would be amazing. Come on, Simon. Show me a monster. No monster. No monster. Very big Dust. Huge Dust. We're going to see him run over that Newdoria, and that Newdoria will then kill the Command Knight. I think there's only one Parasite in grave, though, because one was shuffled back. So, Link Master still has two Parasites to potentially top deck here to just outright win him the game. He top decked the... oh, no, Simon's at top of lore. We're going to see a set come out from Link Master, and that's going to be a pass. Nightmare Wheel could be huge as well. Still no other monsters from Simon. It is the Nightmare Wheel. Oh my god. I want to see Simon at least take one game. This has been lasting so long. Met by a Dust. Okay. That's it. This is Dark Moth. There's no way that's Sphere Karibo. Yeah. Wow. What are the chances? What are the chances? Yeah, Simon definitely should have taken the 500 burn and waited to see if there was a Parasite coming down. But because he didn't, he's not in a great position right now. At all. Ever being down one match against Moth is just not good at all. So, we'll have to see what happens here. Going into game 2, a full back row coming out from Link Master, and once again a Gearfried in a full back row. Gearfried, obviously the best one to have right now. Being met by a Nightmare Wheel, once again, this is very, very reminiscent of game 1. And here comes the end phase Zoma. And we're going to see him draw, burn for 500, and he's going to go ahead and attempt to crash. That will be met by a Dust Tornado, though. So obviously he's going to crash here because his opponent will take a big 1800 from that crash. They'll both lose... actually, they wouldn't lose equal resources because he has a wheel. So, I mean, he's just going in for as much damage as possible right now. But he still has a Nightmare Wheel on his opponent's Gearfried. Now we do see a Zoma in attack position, but once again, Zoma is Parasite fodder. So Linkmaster does take the big 1800, and we might see an end phase Parasite come out. No, no Parasite in the end phase. What about a top deck Parasite? Anything? Parasite off top. No. Why didn't he do that in end phase? Not sure why we did not see an end phase Parasite there, because he didn't shuffle his hand, so we know that was not the card that he drew. So I do think that was a misplay. We'll see if it matters. It does not matter. So it was a misplay, but it was overall irrelevant because the main phase Parasite worked out fine. Alright. We'll take it, we'll take it. Here comes the Moth from deck, and here comes the Moth from hand, because if you're a good Moth player, you always have both. And now, you know, 5 Dimensions like, well, now let me just quickly go ahead and plus off of this, and I'll set that card for my full back row now. Oh, my bad. So that goes after that. 1700. An attempt for game. Zoma. Dust. No, no dust right now. Potentially next turn. Potentially next turn. When Simon can't even attempt to. Ooh, end phase Parasite. That's very, very nice. What is this? No copyright sounds. What are you playing for me? Like, what? I don't know what no copyright sounds is playing. Met by a wild tornado, though. Wow. Alright, alright. He is obviously going to shuffle back that Parasite. And the big thing about the end phase Parasite versus the main phase Parasite is that was used last turn. And even though Parasite's a once per turn effect, Simon can still pop another one if he does have access to it. So obviously shuffling back Parasite to maximize his odds of drawing into another one. Do we see it? I guess not. Nope, no Parasite. Alright. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Okay, here comes the that Zoma here in the draw phase, and a nice 500 burn to Simon, putting him detrimentally low. He's gonna think we could see he is potentially trying to bait out. No, he's already popped all of his skill. He's not trying to bait right now. Here comes the Lure of Darkness, draw 2, banish Sphere Kribo, and this could be game. Here comes the Koichi, a set. So we'll see Koichi swing over that Zoma here. Offerings on Koichi. And a Linkmaster can't out that Zoma. So that's very, very big right now. If he can't out the Zoma, he basically can't go for game, because Moth swinging over Zoma is going to cause him to lose. So Simon Kana has created a stalemate here, but he does not get a draw now because of offerings. So even though it was necessary, he's not winning because of it. And here comes Newdoria as another answer to Zoma. And unless he's going to go ahead and drop anything, no. He'll take the big 1200. Simon says, GG, you deserve for my mistake in game 1. And, like, that was a really, really big mistake there. Obviously, he was baited. He was baited. And that is it. We do see Linkmaster 5 Dimension take a nice, easy 2-0 win versus, I mean, not easy, but a 2-0 win versus Simon. So, yeah, we have one more top 8 match here. And this is Kid Machinate versus Tetra. Too bad Kid Machinate isn't hanging out right now. I'd love to have him drop in for his own match, but alas, here we might have to just do it without him. Alright, so we got Rock versus Rock. And come on now, somebody win. There we go. We're going to see Kid Machinate go ahead and take the Rock, Paper, Scissors win here versus Tetra. So Kid Machinate at the top here is playing the Conflict Warrior deck, while Tetra at the bottom is playing Dark Moth. I know. I'm sorry it's so much Dark Moth. I really, really am. We're going to see a T-set come out from Tetra here and a pass, and we'll see what Kid Machinate has. A set, and a normal summon Command Knight. So one of those should be a Dust Tornado, otherwise you don't go that in. Tetra is the Italian guy, yes. I think he's currently like the second highest ranked player in Speed Duel League's ranking system, which is very, very relevant. We do see Kid Machinate run over one of these Dekoichis and get Tetra a draw. Okay. Another set, another set, another set. No Parasite from Tetra. Wow. Wow. Okay. And here comes the normal summon of Charging Gaia. Obviously, Kid Machinate needs to go very, very aggro with this deck here to try and take this game. He has to swing in with Charging Gaia, which is very, very interesting. An End-Phase Dust, or Dust in response to the attack here, going to snipe out an Offerings to the Doomed. And he is able to run over a Newdoria, popping his Command Knight. So potentially going in with that Charging Gaia to bait out a Command Knight pop instead of a Charging Gaia pop. But you could have swung over with whatever. And here comes the End-Phase Zoma. And an End-Phase Dust as well, chained to that. And he's going to hit a Windstorm of Ataqua. And here comes the end of draw phase Dust Tornado from Kid Machinate. A lot is going on right now. Both very, very low on resources, but Tetra not seeing the Parasite. I don't think he should have done the end of draw phase Dust Tornado there, because if Tetra did have Parasite, he did just open himself up to potentially losing right there. So I think that was a huge, huge misplay from Kid Machinate. He should have waited until Tetra potentially went aggro in like battle phase or something to use it. But it did pan out for him. But like I said, regardless, if he waited till draw phase or till battle phase, it would not have mattered, and it just wouldn't have better. This is another big misplay here. He stole Tetra's Dekoichi, but did not flip summon Dekoichi for the draw. That's another thing. If you inter-conflict your opponent's Dekoichi or flip effect, you can flip their own monster and get their effect. So that's another really, really big misplay there from Kid Machinate. So we do see a couple decent misplays coming out here. And Tetra's just drawing because I guess he's just conceding there. He did not see his necessary cards there. But, yeah, definitely some big misplays coming out there from Kid Machinate. But he did manage to win game 1. We'll see how he handles going first here game 2. Set 2, normal summon Command Knight. I think that's exactly the same as game 1. Solid. Okay. Most likely one of those being a Dust Tornado. Here comes the Allure of Darkness from Tetra. Draw 2, banish Newdoria. Set, 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 pass. Nice. So we should see Kid Machinate go super aggro here with another monster is what I'd assume. Yep, here comes the Gearfried. Obviously Gearfried being the best monster to have against Moth. And that's a big 2200 Gearfried. He's potentially fearing a Newdoria. You see a Dust come out hitting a Zoma and Dekoichi. So we'll get 1600 damage here. Does not open him up for any kind of OTKs or anything, but that's alright. Here comes the End-Phase Zoma from Tetra. Kid Machinate does say okay. Hopefully he doesn't go trigger happy with that Dust Tornado again like game 1. Ooh! Lava Golem coming down here from Tetra. This could be game. Kid Machinate's thinking. He is going to get the Lava Golem from Tetra here. Then Tetra's going to Parasite the Lava Golem. And that will be met by an Offerings. Okay, so he's going to Offerings that Lava Golem. And that will obviously get rid of the Parasite Paranoid here. Tetra can go ahead and shuffle back that Parasite. But Kid Machinate does not get a draw. That's very, very relevant. It's not looking like a good, like something good's going to happen right now for Kid Machinate. That Offerings was 100% necessary, though. Otherwise, Tetra was going to plus just way too much. Now, double offerings is nice because at least then he doesn't go neg off. He doesn't lose 2 draw phases. He only loses this next one, even though he activated 2. We each get a sneak peek of that face down as well. That is a Nightmare Wheel. Here comes Nudoria from Tetra. Going to swing in for that big 1200 damage direct. And we finally get a draw from Kid Machinate. Ooh, here comes the Inner Conflict. Paying half of his life points. Tributing off Nudoria for Gap here. We got the Gap the Divine Soldier. That's being met by a Nightmare Wheel right away. And we're going to see him go ahead and pass turn. If Tetra has Parasite, no, just set 2. Okay, okay. Ah, Kid Machinate, you're here! I wanted you to be here for your match. How's it going, man? So Kid Machinate's going to go ahead and take 500 burn here from Tetra's Wheel. And here comes the Command Knight. So obviously, 1600, that's most likely going to be a Nudoria or a Dekoichi for Tetra. He'd rather it be a Dekoichi, and it is. So Tetra's just going to go ahead and keep on digging for that Parasite here. He just needs 1 Parasite to just go in, or if Kid Machinate doesn't have any removal, he's just going to lose on the following turn. So Tetra does go ahead and pass. That's not a Dust Tornado or an Offerings, and it's not. Okay, so if Tetra probably has answers. Yep, he's just going to Sphere Creeble right now. Take the 16, and following turn, Kid Machinate will get burned to death from the Nightmare Wheel. Tournament soon! I know. I'm super hyped for it. Super hyped for it. Look at all the people watching your match. Wow. Alright, so we're going to go to the side here for Game 3. By the way, Kid Machinate, you did something terrible. Absolutely terrible in Game 1. You Inner Conflict stole Tetra's Dekoichi, but didn't flip summon the Dekoichi for the draw before you tributed off. Made me very sad, man. Made me very sad. Alright, we're just going to see just a single set from Tetra. That's so hard. That's so hard. Yeah, I watched that. That was brutal, man. That was brutal. So we're going to see Kid Machinate come in here with the Gearfried. Obviously, once again, the best monster to have versus Moth here. Because even if Tetra does draw the Parasite, he cannot go in on that Gearfried. He's just going to go ahead and break. So unless he has the Moth in hand, we shouldn't see any issues coming down here. They are indeed. They are indeed. Misplays are brutal, man. I went to bed early to try and avoid misplays for this upcoming tournament. By the way, for anyone in the chat who might be... Oh! Blast Hill by a tribute from the side! That's a really nice dust hit. That's a really, really nice dust hit. Wow. 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 What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Oh, yes. For anyone who's currently chilling in the stream and is interested, you can actually see it in the stream title. Or you should be able to. I did edit it. I think I edited it. Did I not? Oh, no. No, I did. Watching top 8, yeah. And, oh, wow, I didn't spell waiting right. But waiting for JDS too. So there's a tournament coming up here from Justice in just a little bit. How long is it, Kid Machinate, until that starts? Like an hour, I think? I could be wrong. I think it's in an hour. Anyway, if you guys are interested in joining the tournament, as I think we're at 16 participants now, exclamation mark JDS in the chat here. And it can link you to Justice's Discord and all that jazz. And if you want to join my Discord, exclamation mark Discord. Okay, did you just like pop off, steal his monster, and then just go in with Gap? Because I completely missed all of that. All of that. 2 p.m. EST, so... Oh, there's still a while. There's still a while, isn't there? Yeah, there's still a good while. I did, I reversed. I'm ahead of EST. For some reason, I was thinking I was behind EST. So in that case, it's... And that's in... 1... That's in 4 hours. Oh my god! Yeah, okay. I really messed that up, didn't I? Gosh darn. Gosh darn. Well, I guess we're not going to only watch matches for the entire stream then. Yeah, I mixed up my time zones. Whoops. Whoops. But anyway, shout out to Kimakinate, taking out Tetra in the top 8 here. If you are interested in Kimakinate's top 4 match, that's over on my YouTube channel. But we still have one more match here for the top 8 that I did not do a feature match for on my channel, and that is Freezequee versus Ryan Atlas. Ryan Atlas here playing the Warrior Moth variant, while Freezequee is playing the Dark Moth variant. So let's go ahead and check this out. Obviously, both very, very fantastic players. Both winning multiple tournaments, and I think both on the top player board here. I do believe so. I do believe so. But yeah, Kimakine, we have a top 8 for Justice Tournament. That's pretty hype. Alright, so we're going to see the Allure of Darkness come down right away from Freezequee here, getting that nice draw 2 banished Sphere Karibo. Sphere Karibo is usually the monster that gets banished. And a T-set? Ah, no, not a T-set. Not a T-set. Set 2, set a monster, and pass turn. Let's see what Ryan here has. We should see a more aggro approach from Ryan as he is playing a Warrior Moth variant. Which do I like more, Warrior or Dark? I feel like the meta was a little bit more balanced when we had Warrior Moth as the best deck instead of Dark Moth. But overall, I feel like I'd probably prefer Warrior to play, just because it's a little bit more like aggro and aggressive, and it doesn't need to rely on its Moth package as much. But Dark Moth is overall just a lot better. So we're going to see the flip summon of Koichi, draw. We're going to see an Allure of Darkness come down, draw 2 more, banish. This is why this deck is a lot more consistent than Warrior Moth. Look at all the draw power that has come from Freezequee. And here comes Gap, and he's going to force the Command Knight up so he can Parasite it. And it's going to be met by a Dust, but if Freezequee's a good player, he'll have Moth in hand. No, he's not a good player. Darn. Darn. I mean, he still did bait out the Dust Tornado basically for it. Like, Ryan went -1 on that Dust Tornado because Freezequee just gets the plus off of that Parasite hitting Grave. But it does get met by a Nightmare Wheel, like Gap does. That's nice. That's good for Ryan here. We're going to see Nightmare Wheel pop here. This is top 4 now, by the way. And a Night Beam come down in the main phase. We're going to see him chain Zoma to chain the Nightmare Wheel, though. And this is why nobody plays... Oops, I just seen him off on hand. This is why nobody plays Night Beam anymore. Because there's just too many things you can respond with, and the Night Beam just fizzles. So... that is obviously an issue here. We do see a Parasite come down from Ryan here. We already know he has the Moth in hand by accidentally peeking. And yeah, here we go. We're going to see him go ahead and kill that Zoma off here. Summon the Moth from deck. Summon the Moth from hand. Get the shuffle back effect of Cocoon to get another plus. And we're going to see him go straight to battle. He's going to Parasite his own Gap Heat, so he definitely has a Moth in hand. Because then Gap will go down. He'll take 12. Moth comes from hand. And we'll probably see Ryan go ahead and crash here because obviously he does have more resources than his opponent. And he will be the only one with a Moth on field. So Freezequee's going to want to see a Parasite from the top of his deck right now. If he sees that, that's going to be absurd. No, just a set 1 pass. So now if you're Ryan, now you want to see that Night Beam. The Night Beam would be absolutely amazing right now. We're just going to see him set 1. And here comes the Nightmare Wheel on that that Moth here. And yeah, Ryan's going to have to pass. Take a big 1,000 in the standby. And another set from Freezequee. Please tell me that's the 3rd Nightmare Wheel. Ah, it's a Zoma. But Zoma's out here. Freezequee can live the Moth crash. And can kill Ryan. But here comes Dust Tornado for that Zoma. So there's a Sphere Karibo in hand. Oh, even better. A Parasite Paranoid in hand. He cannot attack Moth. Okay. That was really scary. That was terrifying, actually. A man-eater bug! What? What are we seeing? Man-eater bug is coming in clutch. And that's it. Wait, what? Excuse me? If this equipped card is sent from 10 to the graveyard, special summon 1 level 7 or higher insect monster from your hand. That's definitely not how it works. It's still Ryan's card, and it's still going to trigger in Ryan's graveyard. So Free Squee does not get the summon. There we go. There we go. That fixes that. Alright, so Ryan does go ahead and take game 1 here. That is absolutely huge. We're going to see a set met by a T set. That's most likely a Command Knight from Ryan then. And just trying not to give his opponent tribute fodder. He's going to go ahead and... Oh, it's a Man-Eater Bug! Oh my god. Please... Oh, it wasn't Ndoria. I mean, both are a good hit, regardless. Regardless, Free Squee is not getting the effect of the Koichi or Ndoria. And that's a lot of damage. Alright. This puts Free Squee super, super low. Oh, Free Squee did not do his math right, though. At all. At all. There we go. There we go. And here comes the end phase Parasite coming down from Free Squee here. Gaia. And we will see Gaia going to get tributed off here for the skill effect, dropping a Moth from deck and a Moth from hand. If he's a good player, he's a good player because he has the Moth in hand. Alright. Shuffling back Parasite Paranoid with the skill effect here. Allure of Darkness from hand, draw 2, banish Gap. Normal summon to Koichi, and unless Ryan has Sphere Kribo. Yep, okay, that was a nice quick game coming down from Free Squee. Nice quick game. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and see what happens here now. Need that bounty. Hell yes. Hell yeah. No, if you're a good Moth player, you always have the second Moth in hand. If you don't have the second Moth in hand, you're a bad Moth player, and that's why Tetra lost. He's not a good Moth player. Ooh, that's a nice time to have that Night Beam. Ryan says Waking? On God, if that was Waking, could you imagine? So, how much playtesting have you done with Jinzo, Kid Machinate? Very curious. And if so, what's your opinion? Alright, here comes skill effect. Gonna go ahead and tribute off that charging Gaia. Drop a Moth. Obviously, Free Squee was digging for that second Moth. He's a great Moth player. Always double Moth. He never disappoints. Here comes Parasite Paranoid, back to the top of the deck here, getting a nice little plus. Another set. And let's see Moth go in, met by a Zoma. And that should just be a pass from Free Squee, yep. And an end phase Zoma as well. Ryan is absolutely free to attempt to swing in here with both of these Zomas. So unless Free Squee has 2 interruptions, a wheel, and now we need a Sphere Karibo. Ooh, Parasite Paranoid also works very well. Very, very, very well. Here comes the top deck Allure of Darkness. Draw 2. Banish to Koichi. And let's go ahead and swing over that set. Might be... Ooh, a Command Knight. Alright, alright. Makes sense here. Makes sense. Oh, let's see what you said here. Well, not as much as I'd like. Because I didn't want to risk asking to duel whoever and potentially give a Yeah, so I actually did all my playtesting for this tournament with Terramaster, which is kind of funny because he's the guy that won the last tournament, and like first and second place at last tournament did all the playtesting for this tournament. I just find it kind of funny, but yeah, I did a lot of playtesting, like a good bit, like staying up way too late playtesting. But I didn't do it last night because I couldn't. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy, especially in Moth. Moth is absurd. Moth is absolutely insane. We're seeing double Nightmare Wheel? Just come down. Just come down. Okay. But Jinzo is also crazy in Conflict as well. And Spellproof. But Spellproof is only really good versus Moth. That's a big issue with it. Those damn bugs, man. Those damn bugs. Yeah, I think Spellproof is only... Like, Spellproof is good. Don't get me wrong. But, like, it loses to, like, Relinquished. It loses to Conflict. And it still doesn't always win versus Moth. It just has a better matchup versus Moth than the majority of decks. But even so, like, Spellproof's only, like, real good matchup is Moth. And it's, like, only really worth running it for Moth. So, yeah. I think Spellproof is going to see, like a bunch of play in Justice Tournament because everyone's going to be hype about it. But how good it's going to be is yet to be determined. But I do think decks like Relinquished and Viral are going to go up and play because Burn's dead, right? So having like stall packages and stuff, whether it's like stalling with Viral or you have like your Illusionist lock on the go, it's going to be a lot more powerful once again, which is very nice. Very nice. Yeah. I don't know how good Spellproof is going to be overall competitively either. Like, obviously Jinzo is really, really powerful, but it's not like Jinzo is just like a free normal summon or anything, right? You still have to have like a resource on field, give up that resource to get out that Jinzo, and that's really, really asking a lot. Then even then, most players can easily out it, whether they flip up their Conflict, steal it, tribute it off, or they just have a bigger monster, or you're running into a new Doria, or what is it? Relinquish sucks it up. So, yeah, I think Spellproof is underwhelming. Very, very underwhelming. Here comes the Allure Darkness, though. Draw 2, banish 1. Is that both of his gaps? No, it's only one gap. That was last game. That was last game. Here comes a set. Here comes a flip gap. Force. Okay, so we should see a Zoma. Oh, it's game. I have not been paying enough attention. Alright, I don't know what Ryan did that he's mad about. Ooh, Blast Sphere. Spicy. Spicy, spicy. Free Squeeze says waking, right? Could you imagine if the set card was waking the dragon? Did Ryan forget? Did Ryan forget to do something? Could have had game last turn. Did he not swing Zoma in or something? Potentially. I didn't pay enough attention. I'm very sorry. So whether or not Jinzo is viable in Heavy Metal Raiders is yet to be determined. So, obviously Heavy Metal Raiders is good if back row becomes less prevalent due to Jinzo. So you see a lot of less Dust Tornadoes, Then you see a lot of less like double cyclones and twisters and all that stuff. But if we don't see back row removal drop, then it's still going to be garbage because the deck is completely reliant on your opponent not having back row removal. So if they have it, it's not going to be a good deck. It's not going to be a good deck. But if back row removal does drop in how much it's used, it could be a good deck. So yeah, yet to be determined. But those are all the replays that I had ready. But I can grab some more. I can grab some more here. Let's grab... I've watched that one. Let's do... I don't know. Let's do... I know. I have one. I have an idea. I have an idea. Is this the one that I want? Let me figure out if this is the one that I'm looking for here. Yes. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's look at this one. Yeah, they are a bit underwhelming. Like, and like, you do get like one less draw too, which is another huge thing. But once again, if they don't have back row removal, it's actually a decent matchup versus Moth because they can't kill your monster with one Moth, and then you become equal attack points to the Moth that just ran into one of your monsters. So, yeah. Let's hide hands, and let's go ahead and play. We have Rook's Table at the bottom here. We have Kirby 162638825 at the top here. And, yeah, we have Dragon Caller versus Grapekeeper Burn. Alrighty. Here we go. Dragon Caller. Twisted Personality. Let's see how this match goes. I mean, I know how it goes, but that's just me. By the way, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys have any preference as to what I do next on stream? I'll probably do this as last replay, because I'm getting sick of commentating. Also, do I have a bottle of water? I thought I did. I think it's over there. Here comes Reveal Flute and Activate Summoner's Art, so she's going to go get a couple searches here. Here comes the Blue Eyes off the Summoner's Art, and the Lord of D off of the Dragon Caller. Do my thing? What do you mean, do my thing? I mean, like, do you guys want to see, like, there's some dueling book matches? And if so, do you guys want, like, speed duels? Do you guys want, like, 2002 format? Yo, man, that's sick. I love hearing that. I absolutely love hearing that. That's really, really cool. Thank you so much, man. I'm really, really glad that you're into speed duels at all. It's a lot of fun. I love it. Oh no. Misplays coming from Kirby. Didn't mean to set Lord of D. Here comes the Flute. Throwdown and Dueling Book. Alright, alright. Alright. Okay, was this turn 1? Who went first? Okay, Kirby went first. So it's not an OTK, but that's a big board. That's a big board. And a Lava Golem coming down from Rook. Wow. Gonna tribute off both those Blue Eyes. Drop that Lava Golem. And set 2 and pass. Alright. Well, this is gonna I'm just gonna let this play in the background. I'm gonna go get my bottle of water that's like over there because I'm thirsty. Alrighty, I'm back. I'm hydrated, and I'm ready to rock here. Obviously, I'm not going to show you guys the deck that I'm playing for the tournament on Dueling Book, because one of my competition is chilling in the chat right now. I think his name is Kid Maki Nate, and yeah, can't give up what I'm playing to him. Can't give up what I'm playing to him. So we're gonna see 1200 go in here from Kirby, and I think that Nightmare Wheel is probably on the Lava Golem. Yes, you guys will not see what I'm playing. But maybe I'll try and show off a Gravekeeper aggro deck. Thank you, Kambaya. I'm going to call you Kambaya. Thank you so much for the follow. Absolutely appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How you doing? We're watching some speed duel replays from my tournament, and we'll probably play some actual speed duels in a second here now. So yeah. But yeah, I think I'll show you guys, or I'll try to show you guys what the more aggro Gravekeeper deck is probably going to look like for this upcoming format here. We do see Kirby admit defeat though, so obviously just too much lockdown coming down from Rook's table here. Taking that big game 1. And we're gonna see Kirby naturally opt to go second here, trying to get that OTK. See if you can't get your boys in here. Gonna get the boys. Why is Rook playing 3 cards in his extra deck? Rook's table. What are you doing? What are you doing? I hope Rook can make it for the tournament. I know he signed up, but he also said that I'll sign up and I'll support the community, but I'll just drop if like I can't make it. And like, shout out to Rook's table for just like trying to support the community. Alrighty, so we just seen a search here. We're going to see a Nightbeam come down. Nightbeam is probably the only deck last format that is... sorry. Dragon Caller is probably the only deck that Nightbeam is good in from last format. We do see a Nightbeam for a Nightbeam, so Rook is also running the Nightbeam here. Obviously, Nightbeam is not great because you can respond with another trap, then respond with a trap that was targeted, and the Nightbeam's just going to fizzle. So, Nightbeam obviously going down in playability here. But here comes Lord of Deer, here comes the Flute. And let's see if we got an OTK. There's one dragon. That's just it. Only one dragon coming down, so not an OTK. Not an OTK. Most likely a Recruiter. So we should see Blue Eyes swing over it. Ooh, met by a Sphere Kuribo. I'd probably swing into that with Lord of D still here. Even if you take 300 damage, it's not a big deal. And at least you get knowledge, because if it was a curse, it would definitely be worth it. And sure, he gets 1 counter, but like, he can't do anything with 1 counter. And obviously that card in hand isn't doing much for her anyway. So we'll see draw here, obviously 1 counter. And here comes the curse. Do the 500 burn and get a 2nd counter. And even though he can go for the discard if he wants, it shouldn't be a big deal. He's going to equip the curse. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. He's going to attempt to go for the crash here, it seems. Here comes the discard. Yep, so it was just a flute, so that's definitely not a big deal. And we're going to go for the crash. And that will go through. And he gets the Recruiter Search for a Recruiter. And that's all. He doesn't have any back row, which is not good. You really got to hope there's a Sphere Kuribo in the hand there for Rook right now. Main phase. She top decked another Lord of D, and that's game. Wow, that top deck was huge. That top deck was absolutely huge. You know, I really need to try and build a good Dark Magician deck. So bad. By the way, anyone who's chilling in stream currently, did you guys watch my Jinzo How Good Is video on YouTube? I'm very curious. Because if you did, I mention sort of deep-seated. Better in theory than in practice. Better in theory than in practice. Don't play sort of deep-seated, please. Not sort of deep-seated. Bow. Bow. There we go. That's the sword. Better in theory than in practice. A lot better in theory. Red eyes plus blue eyes. This is a big board coming down from Kirby here. Nice to see red eyes. Nice to see red eyes. And when we see a set, that's most likely going to come out and be a, what's it called? Champion's Vigilance. That's what it's called. Here comes the curse for that nice counter here for Rook and that 500 burn. Here comes the Wonder Wand. Oh, Kirby says thinking. And okay, so we are going to see Wonder Wand be responded to with Champion's Vigilance, which is very solid. It's basically equivalent to like dusting the Wonder Wand. And leaving a face-up curse on field here. Another top deck set. We're going to see 1600 go in over that Gravekeeper's Curse. Another counter. We're going to see a Rite of Spirit back for that Gravekeeper's Curse. 500 done to Kirby. A third counter. We're going to see Blue Eyes swing over that. And Lord of D go in for that big direct 1200. Just a single Lord of D away from game. Just a single Lord of D away from game. Alright. We're going to see him drop 3 counters, pop that Blue Eyes White Dragon. We're going to see, oh my god, Rook! You always have the Lava Golem, man. Well, that's a Vigilance, that's probably dead. Night Beam off the top! Was that a... It was a flute set. Oh, that was a bluff. That was pure bluff. And Recruiter in hand. Wow. Night Beam off the top. That's big. That's huge. Okay. I'm going to get Dueling Book open. But I know my deck is set to default. And knowing that... Knowing that my deck is set to default, I'm going to do this so you guys can't see. I'm going to do this so you guys cannot see here. So you guys will be able to see when I set a different deck to default and you guys can't see the deck that I'm going to play. So let me just go ahead and set this deck as default. And now let you guys look at everything again. And now let's make this deck actually good and not bad, because this is a bad build. First off, let's not run Wonder Wand. Second off, this was meant to be Ambusher, but I didn't read my cards right. And I think one Oracle is fine. Probably side deck another one. Let's just do something like that. And let's also consult my boy Terramaster for some help here. Yeah, so no Wonder Wand. Probably not Triple Curse either. This is going to be a more aggro build. Double... Probably not any curse, actually. I would about to search up double Ambusher. We got speed duel cards. Let's get a couple copies of Ambusher in here, and we'll run the one Jinzo. Obviously, we're running Hidden Parasites, and let's run Zoma, because Zoma is just like a necessary evil. Oh, I have 2 in the side. Let's put those in the main. I think that's fair. I think it's a fair build. I think this works. Let's go ahead and save this. Let's go and look at the side deck here. Obviously this is for Moth, DD Crow, 1 Twister. Let's go ahead and throw in something like a Golden Ladybug. That could be useful. And what could be good for spell proof here? Oh, okay. So leave the blank spot here to go into Inner Conflict. And this is just a good build against spell proof anyway. Inner Conflict would be like versus like the mirror match probably. Let's do this. 900% on the extra deck. Actually, if I'm playing Conflict instead, let's side a second Jinzo over one of these DDs. Let's do that. That should be vibey. Okay. Jinzo and Gravekeeper. Jinzo and everything, honestly. Here, wait. Turning this off again. So when I press my host, I can make sure that I don't have the skill selected for my deck. What am I playing right now? Hidden Parasite. Taking precautions, taking precautions. Alright. Come on. Who's here to fight? Who's here to play? Who's here to play? But yeah, Jinzo and everything. Kid Machinate. Jinzo and everything. It really, really is just one size fits all. It really, really is. Except for maybe Dragon Caller. I don't think I'd run it in Dragon Caller. But besides that. Alright, now we just wait for a match. We just jam out. It's okay if you get destroyed, though. That's, like, part of playing the game. If you think I've never gotten absolutely bodied in Yu-Gi-Oh!, you'd be sorely mistaken. I've gotten bodied so many times, man. So many times. So many times. And I think the only format that I feel confident that I would actually just straight body people in is 2002. Because, like, that's my format. But, like, speed duels, no. There's a lot of people way better than me. I would not consider myself, like a crazy great duelist. Like, I know, like, a decent bit about, like, meta and everything. This boy joined first here, so. Rock. People choose scissors based on statistics. You're curious to see what happened to Jinzo? Honestly, I think, darn, statistics doesn't work. Honestly, I think Jinzo's gonna stick around, 100%. Like, not even like this time around sort of thing. Unless like traps just like fall off the face of the earth randomly. Jinzo's gonna stick around. Honestly, Jinzo is going to stick around. Okay, this isn't bad. Go standby, main. Let's go Allura Darkness. Alright, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and banish this here. Let's do a little hand shuffle. And let's go for the big boy set. Go ahead. Yeah, I think Jinzo's going to stick around, man. Unless, like I said, unless traps just fall off the face of the earth randomly. Especially in something like Moth And even Gravekeeper. Like, Gravekeeper, like, thrives off of tribute summoning, right? Because, like, you tribute off that Recruiter, you're getting searches. You're getting pluses here. Here comes Spellproof Armor. Let's do this. I'm just not even going to put him in defense. Standby, main. Pop set. And let's get my search. Let's go and get another Recruiter. I think I just won, because there's no way he has Fair Karibo. I think... I'm so sorry that I feel kind of bad now. I didn't... I feel kind of bad now for, like, literally bodying him. I'm so sorry. I actually just drew like a god. I literally just drew like a god. Like, that is... Maybe this is the new tier 1. I know he's playing Spellproof. So I don't play this very much, obviously. I've never been much of a Gravekeeper kind of guy. I'm an Egyptian God card? Started playing last night. Okay. Well, offerings... So... offerings... And do I go conflict side? I think let's try it. Let's try going conflict side here. So let's do this. We'll leave one offerings in case of a Zoma. Oh, then I also need to get rid of these, though. Oh, this is just good against... Nah, this is just too good against Spellproof, isn't it? Is there even anything here I particularly need? Like... I really don't even think there is. I'll put in Jinzo, just because, like, we're here to show off Jinzo, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we're not gonna even switch up the skill. We'll leave the skill. This is just too good versus Spellproof. I just turn them all to insects and then just wipe their board. Like, yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty. Ho! I know, like, you don't normally like to set right away, because it's dead right now. But, like, I just need at least some kind of board presence, I feel. So I'm going to set 1 right. I'm obviously not going to clog up with 2. But this should be live in the future, not too far in. So I can see my opponent go aggro. Let's go and activate this. Can't. Like, I will do it, because he is just going to do it in standby. Good times, good times. I have a video on chaining. If you don't know chaining, check it out. My hand's garbage. Yeah, I actually have nothing, though. I actually have nothing. Am I really going to stream until JDS? It's going to be a long stream. I also have to learn how to raid people, because, like, the plan was to stream before JDS and then just raid Justice. But, like, I don't know if I can sit down for this whole stream and then go ahead and sit down for, what's it called for JDS. That's gonna be hard. Summon's fine. I will go and put that in defense. Show me Ambusher. Do it. Show me Ambusher. Show me Ambusher. Yes! Here it comes. Let's kill that Jinzo. Hype! I haven't had to use my skill yet, though. Like, Jinzo's good. I don't think you should run Boganian. I do not think you should run Boganian, but... Boganian's better in, if you're running the field spell. What's it? Oh! Mask of the Accursed! Okay. Okay, we're getting Mask of the Accursed. Let's go ahead and draw. What are the chances that's a Blast Sphere set? Probably slim. And even if it is... I mean, if it is, it's going to be not fun. And I can give him Jinzo fodder. Let's do it. Let's just normal summon Ambusher. Actually, even if he blows me up, I have a right. But if he summons Jinzo, right's not going to work. Let's just pass. Let's just pass and assume it's not Dekoichi and it's Blast Sphere. This could be a misplay, but we'll find out if he goes ahead and does a +1 right now. Point is, I'm prepared for a Jinzo. So I'm just going to, like, bank on he's going to go Jinzo right now. What the hell? Oh. Oh, yeah, I take 500. Sorry. That's my bad. He's going to tribute off his helping Robo for combat, though. So I could have ran that over fine, but that's okay, because he's still committed to a Jinzo that I'm just going to Sphere Karibo and then run over. I honestly was thinking about a stream to get pumped, but I actually may run some matches trying to help out. You're gonna run some matches. What do you mean? Like, just like play some... Can I... I'll have a monster engraved soon. We'll lead up another zone. Let's blind Allure. Show me another one. Darn, darn. Now I have to banish Oracle. That makes me so sad, man. So sad. At least I know that, like, I can confidently run that over. And then take 500. Cool, 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 cool. I know, that's so bad. But yeah, I'm confused. What do you mean? You're just gonna, like, are you gonna stream some matches? Are you just gonna play some matches? What are you doing? Well, let's go ahead and end phase Zoma here. If I draw a Jinzo right now, I think I'll be really sad. Okay. Let's go to attack. Let's go battle phase. Let's swing with... Actually, I'd rather Zoma get Blast Sphered, because, like, I do not need all of my zones eaten up. So, if that's a Blast Sphere, I'd actually rather it hit my Zoma. Boganian, okay. Let's go in with Ambusher for 17. Cool, cool. You leave that for Justice. Okay, we're going to see a Dust come out here on my Zoma. Did I take my 500? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Sorry. My bad. Alright, let's go ahead and draw. Okay, standby. Main. I still have 2 right set, and I still do not have a Gravekeeper in Grave. Okay, let's normal summon Recruiter. I've only seen things Recruiter can swing over, and if it's a Blast Sphere, I can still technically swing over it. So we'll go in with Recruiter. Yep. Then I'll go in for 17. I don't think Spellproof I don't think there's any machines that Recruiter can't swing over, actually. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Oh, 500. This should confidently be game. There's not even any point in me going in with Jinzo. I'm just going to finish it off with... I'm going to finish you off with Recruiter. Let's do it. GG. Okay. Yeah, I think Gravekeepers is still going to be phenomenal. Just not in a burn manner. Just in a more aggro kind of deck, right? Playing Jinzo. Still playing Right, because Right is just too good to cut because Jinzo's in the format. Same with Zoma. I would not play Helping Robo or Buganian. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Let's go with Gravekeeper again. Yeah. Let's go with another Gravekeeper match here. Gravekeeper isn't as bad. I still don't enjoy it like I enjoy most decks, but like, it's not bad. Alrighty. Alrighty. Here we go. We got an opponent already here. Let's go rock. Statistically. Come on. Statistically, I should win, or I should at least tie. Statistically, people go with the same option twice. Darn. Alright. Thank you for the beating. Man, game 1, I drew broken. Absolutely broken. But, oh yeah, man, you define. I wouldn't run Helping Robo or, Boganian. And if you're not running triple Dekoichi, you definitely should be. Or at least 2. Dekoichi's just too good. Just being able to potentially get a +1 and just being able to have some draw power, some more draw power, is just too important. And you also need Allure of Darkness. What am I playing? Normal summon Gilgarth, set 1 pass? Okay, okay. Let's go ahead and let's do this. Normal summon Gilgarth pass. Okay. You played this guy yesterday? Okay, okay. He seems like he's a little bit new, because he doesn't know what Twister does off the top of his head. So we're gonna see a tribute. Jinzo! Gap. Oh, okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. I almost wondering, do I... What the hell? That's awesome. What? Oh! He's buffing his gap. Alright, yeah, I'm killing this gap with an Offerings. Get out of here. Get this gap out of here. I don't need the draw power. I don't need the search off Recruiter. Twister doesn't negate. Alright, stand by me. Let's turn back on my auto draw. Let's normal summon Ambusher. And let's start going in for some damage. I've realized he was revealing fiends now. Didn't realize that at first. But he's already pretty low. I know he has a couple fiends in there, but I also have another offering. So unless he has some back row, unless he just top decks some back row, or a Sphere Karibo, I should just win. What is this? Destiny Draw! He can get himself some back row. I get to know what he has, though. But he also has to put the card that he just drew back on top of his deck. So... card you drew back on top. For Destiny Draw. What are we doing? I'm very confused. Are we using Destiny Draw, or are we not? Okay, let's lose 800. It's at 9. Cool. Man, you know what I just realized? Dark Geroid? I think it's Dark Geroid. Is ugly as sin. Look at this thing. What the hell is this? That is the ugliest looking monster. He didn't even set skill successor. I mean, I'll lose 300. I'm fine with that. Let's lose 300. I want to draw. Let's go and activate right. Special summon Abyss. Let's go ahead and set battle phase. And we'll just swing for game like this. I know he doesn't have anything that can stop me. Oh, he just quit. Okay. 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 Let's try an actual match. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Don't quit on me after game 1. Hey, Kid Machina, you ever play 2002? Ever? Let's check Discord. Let's see if anything's happening over here on Discord. Doesn't really look like much is going on. You don't believe so? Okay. It's better known as Yugi Kaiba format. And it's like the original TCG format. And it's a blast. It only has starter deck Yugi, starter deck Kaiba, and Legend of Blue Eyes. And it's my favorite format. And yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy is hosting a tournament for it. I'm super excited. You should try it sometime. It's epic. Let's go second. Ooh, relinquished? Maybe? Question mark? That's like when you guys start it? Yeah, May 2002 format. Yuki Kaiba format, man. Throwback. It's my favorite way to play, like, Master Rule or Advanced format. Whatever you want to refer to it as. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. We're going to see a set. I'm really feeling like this is relinquished. Straw. Ooh, nice and Jinzo. Nice and Jinzo. Alright, let's go straight in for the allure here. A Spanish Sphere. Okay. Jinzo's not going to be that good, honestly. Let's go for the second allure. Let's banish Jinzo. Let's do a little hand shuffle again. And let's go ahead and drop this ambusher. Let's set 2. And let's go ahead and swing over the set monster here. New Doria, okay. That's okay though, because I do have a right set. See, these are definitely like two like the favorite for banish targets because they're not necessary for the engine, the main engine, right? Dark Eruption, nice. Gonna grab back that new Doria here. I'm gonna have a big board, though. Ooh, might Allura Darkness away that new Doria. That's spicy. I'm gonna need to get food soon. Yep, banishing that new Doria. Another Allura Darkness. Okay, he's copying me. On God, he's copying me. Double Allure. Alright. Look at all this dark support, though. Dark Eruption, Allura Darkness, like... crazy stuff. Ooh. That's not a card you want to banish, but that just confirms that he's playing Relinquished. And a set. Let's go and activate this in the end phase. Like so. Then we'll go ahead and start turn. Cool. Standby. Main. Let's go 2 attack on Zoma. Let's normal summon this. Let's go battle phase. I should be able to run that over regardless. So let's go ahead and go over with Gravekeeper's Ambusher. If it's another new Doria, it's another new Doria. Like, it is what it is, right? Do you have a response? Are we going to see a response? Ambusher? Okay, nope, new Doria, and he should probably... Okay. Cool. So we'll go ahead and pop the Zoma. There's no point in me committing my Rite of Spirit right now, in all honesty. I'm only going to get in 1700 extra damage to do what exactly? Like, nothing. And I kind of want my opponent to go in with Relinquished. Because he doesn't have the resources, most likely. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and chain this. Okay. Okay. Nice. All right. Let's give me something good here. That's not a bad draw, actually. I can live with that for sure. Let's go ahead and set, and let's swing in for 1700. Spheric Rebound? No, 17. Nice. All right. Cool, cool. All right. So I'm really glad one Illusionist is banished, though. That's one less issue for me. Anything besides a set? Preferably not. Nope. Alright, so I will go and end phase my Zoma here. Let's go ahead and draw for turn. Still have yet to pop my skill on any of my matches. Like, I basically just completely overwhelmed my opponent in like all my matches I've done so far. To the point where like I have too many monsters to even think about using Aerosol. Let's go in with Zoma. Spheric Rebow. Okay, that's super relevant. Because now he just needs one resource. If that's a Relinquish in hand, and if he gets into an Illusionist, or vice versa, that's going to be bad. A set and pass. Yeah. Okay. This is pretty relevant. Because this should actually answer a relinquished. Set this. Let's go 2 attack. Battle phase. It really doesn't matter which one I swing in with first, because if he has Newdoria, he's just going to stop the game. Oh, I'm fine with that. Let's attempt to go in directly for 1700. Ooh, nice, nice. So we seem relinquished. We're definitely going to go in with that DD Crow. The only back row I seen was wild, so I'm not going to respond to that. No golden. Twister could be good, though. Yeah. And I still think Zoma's great. I still think Right's great. I think Sphere Karibo is going to lose some of its... some of how useful it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop 2 spheres. Let's try it. Let's try it. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe Conflict is the answer to this. It probably is, but I could have sided into Bakura, but that's okay. That's okay. Alrighty. Standby main. Do a little hand shuffle here. And let's do a little T set. We already got the DD Crow, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. That was a nice spell. Ditch. Banish. Yep. I was immune to traps. For a relinquished an attack. He'll probably suck, I guess. Yep. So you can have that. And you can't attack this turn. Yep. So let's go ahead and draw. Okay. So there's only 12. Actually, 0, 0. Let's go and normal summon. Let's go and normal summon Ambusher. And I guess that'll be it for now. It's like there's no point in me going in for 1700 damage. Even though I could, then he'd just suck and he'd have an some actual attack points on his relinquished. I honestly don't think the Jin is good anymore. I don't. It's sad. It really, really is sad. But I think Jin is kind of garbage now. Because not many people are playing like Nightmare Wheel and stuff. Okay. So like... we'll both take 17. There we go. Let's go ahead and draw. Okay. I should have game. Right? Let's go standby, main, right? Let's go ahead and let's go battle phase. Let's go ahead and attack into this relinquished. That goes 2 defense. Let's activate right. Special summon to attack. And then let's try to attack over relinquished again. I mean, like... I'm going to Offerings the Relinquished. I'm not letting that Relinquished sit on field. No matter how many resources I gotta spend to do it. Not happening. Oh my god, he has Dark Eruption set. And he has 2 banished targets now. Oh, wait, actually. Oh, I should have chained the Dark Eruption. I'm so dumb. Shit. Oh well. Oh well. That's fine. We're prepared for the lock. We're still prepared for the lock. I'm just gonna normal summon. Oh. Okay, well that's all of his Sphere Karibo's gone though. Yep. That's fine. Can't attack. Okay. Oh, I have game. No, no, sorry. Relinquish isn't 0-0. Let's draw. Let's not draw. Sheet. Destroy all sets, my monsters. Darn, darn, darn. What do I do? Let's go to attack regardless. But I can't swing over this Newdoria. And I can't swing over this Relinquished. I could tribute and do minus 2,000, 2,000. Is that worth it? To tribute and go for the minus 2,000, 2,000? Because then even if he walks into me, with the door he has to take 2,000. If he walks into me, Relinquish, he has to take 2,000. I think I will do it. At least then I shouldn't have to worry about game, hypothetically. But I still might. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go do this and do minus 2,000. And I'm not running into any of his monsters. I'm just going to do that and pass. We're just going to do that and pass. Alright, show me what you got. If you top deck a monster, I'll cry. That's just it. But like, your chances are super slim. You've already spent 2 of your... Oh no, that must have been last game. He had another Newdoria. So you need to top deck one of your 2 Newdorias. What do you got for me? Oh my god. Yeah, Senju works. Yeah, okay. That was my fault. I misplayed. I forgot to respond with DD Crow. So, all you can do is blame me for that one. I made a misplay. Shouldn't have lost it. We're gonna go second though. Yeah, I should not have lost that game. That's my own fault. Oh well. This is a decent hand if I could get a monster off the top here now. Let's see what my opponent has for me though. We shouldn't see any Relinquished or anything, obviously. Unless he's confident in dropping Relinquished and then has Sphere Karibos ready or something like that, but I still doubt it. Oh man, I should have had that game. Should have had that game. Recruiter. New Doria or... Yeah, I should be bigger. I should 100% be bigger. Let's normal summon. Set. 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 Let's swing over that. Show me New Doria. Nice. And this says... In this card... Yeah, you have to. It's mandatory. So then, effect... Let's go ahead and we'll just foretell, right? We'll just grab the Oracle. We're just gonna tell him that I'm ready for his next turn. Okay. Mm-hmm. Illusionist. Oh, that's such a pain in the ass. Somebody show me DD Crow or show me some Allure of Darkness or something. You can't attack. Right? Yeah. No worries. You're only 2200 though. Let's end phase Zoma. Let's draw. Right, Twister, Zoma. Let's normal summon this. Let's go battle. Let's swing over this Relinquished. I'm okay if Illusionist is sitting on the field. Okay. I think I special summon Illusionist, that's fine. And then let's go ahead and swing over this Senju. Cool. Okay. Oh, my dog is barking. We have an Allure of Darkness. Draw 2. Banish New Doria. Be really, really good right now. If I could. Does he have Sphere Creep Grave? He does not. But he does have the... if he has like a Sphere or a Jin in hand along with Relinquished. DD Crow would be amazing. He just said it. I mean, he's going to flip it up again, doesn't it? Okay, or he's going to spend the Illusionist. That's fair. Oh, yeah. And then he can trigger Faceless, can't he? Yeah. I sent from the field to the graveyard. Yeah. Okay. Yep. He can't attack. Okay. Really need a DD Crow right there. Let's go ahead and flip up this. And then let's aerosol. Yep, so that's definitely going to be good. Now he only has a faceless. And that was definitely necessary here. And like, I haven't answered a faceless once. But I need another answer to relinquish then. I need another monster. Yeah, that's all I can do. He's super low on resources, though. He's super low on resources. Go and activate right. Special summon out my recruiter in defense. Let's go ahead and draw. Okay. The chances of that being a Sphere Karibo in hand are decently likely. But let's think now. If I bring that out to minus 2,000, 2,000, then I swing him for 2,000, then he'll suck. So if I swing him for 2,000, bring him to 16, and then... Okay. 2 grave, normal summon, minus 2,000. And then we'll activate right, special summon in my ambusher. Then we'll go battle phase. I'll swing over illusionist for a big 2,000. Then I'll get the summoners relinquished out. And if I'm lucky, that's a Sphere Creepo in hand. No. I feel like it would have been like baiting a little bit too much if I left my monsters on board. Could have made it a bit too obvious. I could be wrong though. Dot dot dot, question mark, question mark, question mark. Let's check Discord, see what's going on. Not much happening. Alright, here comes the illusionist. We don't have an answer to it, but that's fine. Because all I'm waiting for is when he gets ballsy, goes to swing in with the relinquished, and then I twister. Or I just wait till he decks out. Regardless, I should win this one. Draw. It doesn't matter which one. Let's go. Let's tribute Ambusher for Jinzo. And we'll go battle phase. And now we can actually clear Faceless. And now we can clear this. Once again, just waiting for him to... really hoping he's going to have some way to stop me. Come on, man. Do something. There we go. Let's draw for turn. Standby, main, normal summon, set, Battle phase. Can we actually break the lock now? Swing with Jinzo. I mean, no, I still can't break the lock. I'm just chilling. Just having some fun, man. Alright, alright. Come on, man. Do something interesting. I'm just gonna keep on doing this until eventually he stops my attack on the relinquished. Eventually, I'll get Sphere Karibo'd. This is so boring. Oh my god. Yes, please, just dig. Dig. Oh, he banished an illusionist. He's activate Dark Eruption. He's activate his Thousand Eye spell. Oh yeah, this is a bop. This is a bop. Discard. Banish. Summon is relinquished. Start turn. Normal summon. Pass. Anyone else? I thought this was speed dueling too. I really did, man. I'm so out of it. I'm so... You try and take your time. I'm just trying to bait this guy into swinging in. He just... Wait, what? Wait, what? It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and Sphere Karibo. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes. 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 My God. Oh my God. Yes. 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 I'm not playing that guy anymore. Not playing that guy anymore. Oh my God. Oh my God. So, originally I was going to stream until the Justice's stream, right? That was the plan originally. But I really cannot sit here for any longer. I really can't, because I'm going to have to sit here for like super long in a second here. So, what I'm going to do, because I was just going to stream until he did, then raid him. But, like I said, I cannot sit here for all this time and then come back and then sit here for a bunch longer. So, if you're not already, follow my boy Justice. He's going to be streaming JDS number 2 later. And yeah, he does awesome stuff. He's an awesome guy. And if you guys want to join JDS number 2, !JDS in the chat here. And yeah, it'll give you a link over to Justice's Discord. You can head over there. It's a $3 entry fee, but we think we have, what is it? Someone remind me what the prize pool is. I'm going to remind myself here now. Upcoming tournaments. We have $30 here for first place and another $20 here for second place. So you guys want a chance to make some money, potentially play against me, and just have some fun? Yeah, please head on over. Anyway, I'm going to catch you guys all another day for another stream. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you guys are hyped for Jinzo. Yeah, I'm going to go do something that doesn't involve sitting. Anyway, that's a wrap, guys. Peace. Thanks for tuning in.